If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Florida State's offense will come out first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical...
Turning on the Jets. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. How about this dude going off script with the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Card in the backfield. It's Robinson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw. It's Sperry. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Good, right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receivers got...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Power football with the run. Hard running there. Sweet cut there. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
The give to the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. Was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Gets it out fast.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Wide open spaces. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Moulton. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. He's loose. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds with a nice game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
It's so important for an offense in the passing game to change the launch point of the quarterback. You can't consistently be 5 or 7 yards behind the center throwing the football. Move the pocket, get him outside, buy him some time so he can see the field, and then show you what he can do with that arm talent.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride Davis here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. They want that clock to run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air. It's Sperry. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moulton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. Got his man to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida State.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to swing. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on